Hello and welcome to June 2024. This is my monthly highlight post, and what I do here is that I look back at the previous month and I share the things I've learned, life lessons, things that have been on my mind. And what it basically is a pit stop where I reevaluate my life every month. And I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. Mostly I started on my blog writing about it, and every month I write and I also make videos. So if you prefer to read everything that happened in May 2024 and my experiences and my goals going into the new month, I will leave a link in the description. I advise you to read it because over there my thoughts are more organized. I take notes and everything, but here I just sit and I ramble. You can go and read everything about the previous month and my goals for the new month. And there has been so much that has been on my mind lately that it feels as if I'm playing whack-a-mole. Like before I can address this or before I can create time for this, another thing is popping up. And before I can address that one, another one is popping up. And sometimes it feels so overwhelming that it really took a toll on me in May 2024. And even right now as I'm making this video, it's just me making baby steps to address it. And it would be very arrogant of me to think that I am addressing it on my own, because I was so overwhelmed in the past month that I just had to ask God, I can't do this on my own. And I literally had to hold on to Him with my whole mind and soul and body and everything. And that has become my motto in life, to live a life of complete and total reliance on God, which is putting Him first and looking at everything from His perspective genuinely and sincerely. And why I'm saying all of that is that there have been some things that have been happening in my mind, in my world lately, and I have been trying to make sense out of it. There is a video that I recorded in April, and because of time I couldn't edit it, and I finally posted it sometime in March. And if you watch that video, it will give you some kind of clarity on what exactly I'm talking about, especially when it comes to faith, especially when it comes to my Christian walk. There are so many things that I'm playing whack-a-mole with, but that is one major part of it, trying to make sense of a lot of things that I used to believe were normal, but right now it's raising some eyebrows, especially with things that have been going on in the world. And as I was saying before, my motto in life is to do it right and to do it according to the way God says we should do it. I really believe that we need to live a life of obedience in every way, to trust God so deeply that even when everything is crashing down and crumbling before our eyes, not just saving face and sucking up, but sincerely believing that He is the only way through that difficult situation. So another thing that I achieved in May was completing my challenge. I actually set a challenge that I wanted to write poetry every day in May, and I did that, and I think I deserve a round of applause. Yeah, there were days where I didn't feel like it. The last thing I wanted to do was to be creative and write a poem and try to craft beautiful language. And there were days that I needed it because it became a channel for me. And I'm so happy I did that. I posted on my blog post that I wanted to publish it as a kind of test, because I'm trying and working towards publishing a quest for Zelem, and so I want to use this as a kind of test to test out the whole pre-order stuff. So I'm going to try to publish it on KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, on Amazon, and then I will try out some other local service providers where you can sell ebooks and then physical books. So look out for that. And that's going to be more work, but I'll try to do that, because even in the midst of doing my work and family things, I have to kind of make room for my own personal things. So I will try. This is for accountability. I will try to publish that. It's going to be called May Miscellaneous. Yeah, it's a working title. If you have idea of a better title, you can suggest that in the comments below. But I learned something about the process of writing those poems and it is that, permit me to use this language, my faith has marinated into me in a way that I didn't really know, I didn't really understand. Like when I started this whole Christian walk thing, it was surface level, it was saying things that I didn't really mean in my heart, but I'm just so glad, and I feel as if that is the biggest achievement that you can have. That is the greatest blessing, to observe your life and to see how the Spirit of God has become so important to you that even every thought that you think, like every mindless thought that you think, you can see God in it, because you have so embedded your whole life in everything about God that it literally controls you, it motivates you, it inspires you, and it comes through in the things that you do. Like, I don't want to live a life where there is a separation between my things and God's things. Like, I want what moves the heart of God to move my heart. Not just the things that He loves, but even the things that He's not so happy about. Like, I want to care about what He cares about, because at the end of the day, He's the primary, He's the number one over my life. And I've done a little montage for every single poem that I wrote. It was fun, like trying to get images and doing a little Instagram story thingy where I find music. And I'm thinking of doing a playlist to accompany the book as I am releasing it, a Spotify playlist. Just a fun thing, because I really enjoy being creative. Like, I really enjoy doing fun stuff that makes me happy, and just carrying mundane and ordinary stuff and making it kind of special. So here is the montage of the 31 poems I wrote in May 2024. So my goals for June 2024, honestly, I need to rest. But in the midst of everything that's going on, all the chaos and the everything that is going on, even though I need to rest, I need more to make sense out of stuff that doesn't make sense. I know it sounds so cryptic, but I am in a season of seeking for wisdom and understanding on so many things. And even as I try to do stuff, I feel as if that is most important, to seek out wisdom and to seek what God says in earnest, not just what I imagine that God says, but what He really says on certain issues in my life. And I'm praying for peace. I am trying my best to continuously remain in a place of reliance, especially in times where things just spiral out of your control. Like, you want to do something, you want to kick and scream to make sense of everything that happens, but I want to put myself in a place of complete reliance on God. And that's what I'm doing with my life. That's what I'm trying to do. And what is my goal? My goal is the sincerity of everything. Jesus spoke to the Samaritan woman, and she was talking about where they would worship. Is it in Jerusalem? And Jesus said that a time is coming where the true worshippers will worship in spirit and in truth. And something that I'm trying to press in right now is sincerity, not just mumbo jumbo, not just gimmicks, not just stuff that has an appearance of truth but it doesn't have depth. But I want depth, I want meaning, I want truth. I want to live my life according to exactly what God has put in the Bible. I don't want false interpretations and great and grand explanations, because God is not an author of confusion. He says that I am the way, the truth, and the life. And I'm trying to seek truth. I'm trying to sift out all the unnecessary stuff in my life that in the end will not give God glory. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about May 2024 and my plans for June. So look out for May miscellaneous and other random stuff I will be working on. Bye.